We're here at Trent Arena for tonight's varsity game between the 3-3 Panthers and the 1-2 Fairmont Firebirds. The Panthers are coming off an impressive double overtime victory over the Northmont Thunderbolts at Northmont. And a player to watch for the Panthers is number 5, Caleb Tabor, leading this team with 17.4 points a game, 4 assists and 2 rebounds. Jeff, how'd the Firebirds do earlier this week against Centerville?
Well, Tuesday, Jared, in a battle against the Centerville Elks, it was very gritty. Another chapter of the storied rivalry, but they came up short at the end. Couldn't get it done.
A player to watch for Fairmont, in your opinion?
Definitely Ryan Hall. He had a very eccentric start to the season, was very dynamic early, but it kind of died out in the Centerville game with really sticky man-to-man defense, and so I think he can get himself going here.
I think a key for this game is Fairmont has to play a full quarter of basketball. They cannot play in spurts like they did against Centerville. They have to play a full quarter. If not, I think Springboro is going to be able to walk away with this one in the end. All right, it's time for the starting lineups.
On behalf of the Greater Western Ohio Conference, we'd like to welcome you to Fairmont High School. The GWalk prides itself in displaying proper sportsmanship at all times. As a conference, we're continually promoting and encouraging sportsmanship to the fullest degree in all athletic competitions. We live in a great country with freedoms like no other. In order to honor America and in respect for all who have served our country to defend our freedoms, we ask you to stand and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. Welcome to James S. Trent Arena for tonight's varsity basketball contest between the Panthers of Springboro High School and your Fairmont Firebirds. The officials assigned this game have met extensive requirements set forth by the OHSA and the Greater Western Ohio Conference. The officials for this game are David Wooten, Ken Cloud, and James Burton. Now let's meet the starters, beginning with the visitors, the Panthers of Springboro High School. At guard, a 6'3" senior, number 5, Caleb Tabor. At guard, a 5'6" junior, number 11, Logan Miller. At forward, a 6'7" junior, number 12, Garrett Powell. At center, a 6'8" junior, number 23, Michael Berner. And at forward, a 6'5" senior, number 33, Thomas Arrington. The Panthers are coached by Kyle Euchre, with assistant coaches Troy Lewis and Chris Hanna. And now the starting lineup for your Fairmont Firebirds. At guard, a 6'4" junior, number 0, Ryan Hall. At guard, a 6'4" junior, number 2, Kellen Bohannick. At forward, a 6'4" senior, number 3, Kane Morgan. At guard, a 5'10" senior, number 15, Shaq Hendricks. And at center, a 6'5" senior, number 22, Dylan Crutchfield. The Firebirds are coached by Blair Albright, with assistant coaches Matt Adams and Julian Grasso.
All right, we are here back for the varsity game. It'll be the Fairmont Firebirds all in white versus the Springboro Panthers all in black. I guess we just have to wait and see how this one goes. The freshman and junior varsity games were quite exciting finishes.
Very eager for this matchup. Very, very eager.
Reminder, this game last year was won by number 15, Jack Hendricks, on a buzzer beater 3. And the Fairmont Firebirds win the opening tip.
And Hall comes firing out. This is the Bohinnick. Gets it to Hendricks.
Hendricks drives into the paint, kicks to Hall. Hall out to Morgan. Morgan into the paint. Back out to Hendricks. Hendricks to Bohinnick. Bohinnick into the paint, kick out to Morgan.
A lot of passes, really good ball movement by Fairmont. Keep it moving, keep it
Morgan
moving.
into the paint, off the glass, no.
The philosophy early by the Firebirds. Logan Miller running the point right now. He was very, very good for JV last year. Arrington immediately with a turnaround jumper. And that's going to be off of Ryan Hall. A battle for the ball between two teammates there. So early mental mistake for the Firebirds. Panthers will get an extra possession. Tabor will be the inbounder on this one.
Tabor inbounds to Arrington. Oh no, that's Powell, sorry.
Miller, stolen by Morgan. And Fairmont will reset on offense. Morgan dribbling, passes it to Bohinnick. Hendricks will drive.
Hall, stop.
And reset again.
Morgan into the paint, back out to Bohinnick. Bohinnick into the paint, around, and it is no good. Rebound, Crutchfield. Crutchfield off the glass, no, gets his own board, and it stays with the Firebirds.
Good tough play in there by Dylan Crutchfield getting the offensive rebound.
Looked like it went off Michael Berner's foot of the Panthers.
So far, fantastic defense by Springboro. Really making these Firebirds earn their buckets.
Bohinnick kicks out to Hendricks. Hendricks cannot get separation off of Miller. Morgan back out. Hendricks into the paint, kick out to Hall. Hall from behind the arc.
Right
no
in
good.
The face. He was heavily contested.
Number 12, CJ Emmanuel picks up the ball. Board.
That's not CJ Emmanuel.
Well, what does this roster mean then? Who's 12? All right, so number 12, we'll have to figure out who that is later.
Cade Morgan inbound pass to Ryan Hall. He's going to run the point. Fairmont getting a lot of movement going in the offensive end. Sam down to Crutchfield.
Crutchfield, circus shot, no good. Berner with the rebound.
Took it up really strong there. Logan Miller passes it to number 12. Up with the basket, no good.
I wanted him to score so I can figure out who that is. Ryan Hall back to Bohinnick.
No, that's a Garrett Powell.
So, okay, so he's not number 10. The one number is Emmanuel must be 0 then. I don't know, we'll figure it out eventually. Foul is number 11, Logan Miller.
There's the foul there by Miller. Pushed over to Sam Licklider. Here we go. We'll see if we'll see our first points here. And Ryan Hall dribbles through the defenders. It gets blocked by Garrett Powell.
And I think they're going to call a foul on Powell.
Ryan Hall will shoot 2 here.
First shot is no good. Free throws wins games. You can't expect to win close games if you can't make free throws.
Ryan Hall's second one is no good. 0 for 2 and will not see a bucket here.
I think this is the longest we've ever went to a varsity game without having a point.
Sam Licklider playing really tough defense on Caleb Tabor in the corner. There, Powell
doesn't take the screen from Burner, but Powell pull up. And that's the first bucket of the game at 5 minutes.
Nails that mid-range look. So Hall running the offense here. There's the
Hendricks from deep. No good. Burner gets the rebound for the Panthers.
Fairmont trying to get something going. Garrett Powell.
Powell down low to Arrington. Back out to Burner. Back to Arrington. Arrington turnaround. Hook shots, no
drop
good.
Step there by Thomas Arrington. Can't get it done, though.
Ryan Hall with the board, and he's going to run on the fast break. Kick out to Bohenick. Bohenick for three. Yes!
Beautiful touch by Kellen Bohenick. Good transition play by Fairmont. It is 3-2, almost halfway through this first quarter.
Kind of low scoring than what we expected to, especially after the JV game.
No kidding. And almost picked away by Ryan Hall, but Garrett Powell gets to Arrington in the corner.
Arrington can hit a three, but he airballs that one to Jack Hendricks.
Hendricks down the court.
Sam Licklider, I bet if he had a better handle on it, he would have shot it. Ryan Hall will shoot a three, and Ryan Hall will make a three.
2 threes in a row. Firebirds have it going now. Jack Hendricks taking on Logan Miller.
Down low to Burner. Burner, nice pass.
Wow, he turned a bobbled pass into an actual pass.
Powell has all 5 points early for the Panthers.
Jack Hendricks taking this one down. Guarded by Logan Miller. Try to create some separation here.
Sam Licklider will shoot a three. And Sam Licklider will make a three.
Arrington just looked at him like he was not a threat.
3 straight threes by the Firebirds, and they're up 9-5 with 3 minutes left in the first.
Apparently, Thomas Arrington did not watch the JV games last year. Sam Licklider is a threat from beyond the line.
Miller down. Miller guarded heavily. Down low to Arrington. Back out to Tabor. Tabor from deep. Tabor can't answer with a three of his own.
Pass though, and good defense by Ryan Hall.
I think the student section for the Firebirds is just looking for something to yell.
Gotta love to get him.
What is that curtain thing? I don't understand what that is.
So Deshaun Brown, Caden Morgan, and Andrew Foreman will come in for the Firebirds now. Deshaun Brown not getting significant minutes in the Centerville game, but when he did, he made a count.
I was about to say, he blocked one about 4 rows deep into the student section to end the half.
And Deshaun Brown is a big boy. Been a project for this Fairmont Firebirds ever since he was a freshman. Miller from the corner, no good.
Tabor with the board. Tabor down low to, is that Powell?
That looks like Arrington. No, that is Powell.
That is Powell. Powell has all 7 points for the Panthers early. Hendricks dribbling out to Licklider. Licklider from three again. No. Burner with another board. Burner has to almost have 4 or 5 boards early.
Yeah, Michael Burner's getting involved.
Tabor from three in transition. No. And Burner another board. Down low to Burner. And Burner finally gets on the scoreboard. Or somebody other than Garrett Powell finally gets on the scoreboard.
You can see the development of Michael Burner this year clearly, loud and clear.
Licklider trying to work on.
That didn't make sense.
That's why I kept talking. Hendricks, Miller is playing great defense against Hendricks so far. Foreman into the lane. Foreman counted.
And drawing the foul by Garrett Powell. Foreman, significant effort.
That'll be Powell's second.
He gets him on the hesitation and then goes full-fledged in that lane. Launches his body into straight to the rim.
See, Ryan Hall checks back into the game. And Foreman's free throw is good, putting the Firebirds up 12-9 with 1.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Hendricks almost read the pass beautifully. A corner three, no good.
Connor Greavy launched that one up.
I didn't even see him check into the game. Foreman hesitates. He has the size advantage. Shot up off the glass, no. Deshaun Brown with a putback, no.
Deshaun Brown fighting for the ball. Deshaun Brown still has it.
And Fairmont calls a timeout with Deshaun Brown on the floor with the ball.
Excellent hustle by the big man.
Springboro's coach almost called the timeout. He thought his team had the ball, and he went to call it. That would have been a bad play by the Panthers.
You see, after Andrew Foreman getting Thomas Arrington kind of off his feet, Deshaun Brown gets the offensive board, snatched out by Logan Miller, but then eventually recovers.
Look at it. If we could rewind it, he almost called the timeout, and then he's like, no, Fairmont did.
I didn't do it. So there we see Albright's Firebird huddle. That will be breaking. Back into play here, 12-9 Firebirds, 1 minute in the first to go.
I think it's like the first time I've ever seen Albright not in a suit and tie. Going with a classic polo. Inbounds pass goes to Hall right off the thing. Turnaround.
Beautiful pass by Ryan Hall. The dime not completed though, but gorgeous pass.
Tabor down at the other end. Passes off to Burner. Cross court to Greavy. Greavy pull-ups and passes out to Miller.
Almost got stolen there by Andrew Foreman. And the student section yelling, Grossbert.
Grossbert. Tabor from three, and it's good. Ties the game at 35 seconds left in the first. 30 seconds left. Let's see if Fairmont, and I think they are just going to try and hold. Morgan has the speed advantage off of Arrington if he wants to drive on him. Foreman drives out. Down to 10 seconds, well, 13. You hear the student section counting it down. 5 seconds. Down to Hall. Hall off an alley-oop.
Goodness.
And what a way to end the first quarter. Foreman to Ryan Hall on an alley-oop. Are you a bit surprised at all in what we've seen so far?
Yeah, I was a bit surprised by a stagnant start, but the second half of the first quarter is what I was expecting to see, Jared.
Right. I think I'm surprised we're not both at 20.
Well, the execution from the first half of the first quarter, the second half of the first quarter was 0 to 100. 14 to 12 here. Went from 0 to 0. Like you said, another loud one in Trent tonight. A good Friday, a good cold Friday to be inside next to the hardwood.
This will be our last game until after the first of the year for MVCC. We're going to have a nice break between, and we come back. We'll be in conference play, and all the games matter that much more.
Break? What break? We haven't even started.
Gearing up for the second half of the season.
So we're gonna have two games in January, then it's over.
Oh no, we got
second half.
slate.
Okay. There we go. Logan Miller getting the Springboro offense started. Arrington at the top of the key, driving on Morgan. Dish to Tabor,
but somehow it got to Greavy.
Yeah.
I do not know what that is.
Takeaway there by Ryan Hall.
And Fairmont save. Right now, Fairmont has nothing. Well, Greavy gets back up.
Cade Morgan. And he's going to bring it back out and reset the offense. Cade Morgan driving on Thomas Arrington. Pump fake.
Nice spin move around the pump.
Up and under, misses the layup.
Crutchfield with a board. Bohanna kicks out to Morgan. Morgan around to Arrington. Burner, no charge
And he
call.
misses a second layup. I've never seen Caden Morgan miss 2 open layups in a row like that.
I think he's trying to rush his shot. Arrington down low to Burner. Burner gets an easy bucket, and we're tied at 14.
Awesome execution there by the Springboro Panthers. The fake shot, pass down low to Burner, gets it right into.
You see Kyle Euchre is yelling at his team to slow down.
That ties the game up. Beautiful
Excellent backdoor, and Bohannon with the slam.
Kellen Bohannon dunked it on the 6'8" Michael Burner. And if that doesn't get the student section going, I don't know what will. Like I said earlier, get your popcorn out, ladies and gentlemen.
Up court, Bohannon gets 3-on-2 in favor of the Panthers. Bohannon cross court to Hendricks, and that fan does not get to go home with a souvenir.
He chucked it.
Watch this, backdoor cut, slam dunk by Bohannon. And that one got the crowd into it.
Beautiful design.
And I think that's why Jack Hendricks doesn't play football.
Yeah,
Not the height ability to go up and get that one.
That's actually a drill that Fairmont runs. That play right there.
No.
That pivot backdoor cut. Deadly. Caleb Tabor with the pull-up jumper.
I thought you were talking about the 90-mile-an-hour fastball for cross-court pass.
So yeah, if there was a GWalk Most Improved Player of the Year award, Caleb Tabor would be up for it right now. This will be his 7th game, averaging 17 points a game. Huge come up from last year. He was a role player. Jack Hendricks with the spot up 3.
No good.
Physical play down low between Licklider and Arrington.
A lot of physicality.
Good dribbling there by Ben Ziegler, who gets it
And
down
denied
low.
by Crutchfield from behind. Ryan Hall pushing up court. Hendricks pull up 3 is
And
good.
sinks it. Now we're playing some exciting basketball, Jared. These teams are getting out in transition and making plays.
I guess defense is optional in this game.
And he blocks the pick and roll there. Thomas Arrington rolling, kicks to the corner where Ziegler.
And a
travels. Travel by Ben Ziegler. That'll send it the other way. Ryan Hall calling for Hendricks for the inbound.
He gives us a second to catch our breath.
There you go. The Hendricks pull up 3 in transition.
The net barely moved. All it did was
Spot up
snap.
3. Ryan Hall passed to Licklider, passes to Crutchfield, moving the ball around the perimeter. Hendricks again from the top of the key, fakes it.
Ball poked away, but Crutchfield corrals it.
Licklider driving.
Wide open paint.
Fairmont clearly has the speed advantages in a lot of positions.
Hendricks from 3 again, and it's
And
nothing
from the
but net.
corner. Look at that arc, Jared. Look at the arc. 22-16, 2 threes in a row by Jack Hendricks.
That's why they have vaulted ceilings in high school arenas.
And there's CJ
Such
Emanuel.
a high arc.
Kick to Ziegler. And Ziegler down low with a backdoor cut and misses. Good defense by Licklider, recovering late.
Bohannon at the other end, and one.
Oh my goodness, this Firebird team is on fire.
And I think Springboro is trying to call a timeout.
Kellen Bohannon with the and one look. They need a timeout.
No, I don't think they're calling a timeout. I think they're showing technical.
And look at that finger roll by Kellen Bohannon.
That should have been a technical on Ryan Hall. He was hanging on the rim.
So Burner will come in for Arrington, and Bohannon will try to complete his and one.
Oh, Kyle Euchre is livid on the sideline. He wants that technical to be called on Hall for hanging on the rim, and Bohannon completes the three-point play, putting him up 9, 25-16.
Andrew Foreman coming in for Sam Licklider.
Firebirds will come up and play a full court press. I don't really see who Fairmont student section is trying to intimidate. There's all of like 12 Springboro Panthers in their student section. Hendricks picks up his first foul, team's second.
So inbound by Ben Ziegler, and he'll get it back.
falling down. He passes it to Berner. Berner gets it back. And that is Ziegler on the other end. I think his full is on the line. They're calling that a 3. I want to see a replay of that.
And great drive by Andrew Foreman, but can't quite get the roll. So Andrew Foreman will run the floor with C.J. Emmanuel. Tough defense.
Emmanuel kick out to Greavy.
Logan that's Zier with the spot up from the corner mid-range.
And slowly a 9-point lead dwindles down to 4.
Ryan Hall past to Crutchfield.
Hendricks pull up 3 again. No good. Nice box out by Zier.
Caleb Tabor. Pass to Emmanuel.
Zier's going to shoot a 3.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my.
Bad attempt there.
We'll just let the student section call that one for us.
Well, he tried to swish it in Crutchfield's face. It's kind of a dramatic shot. Did not work out how he thought it would at all.
Right. I mean, Fairmont had a 9-point lead 20 seconds ago, and now it's down to 4. They need to slow it down.
And Andrew Foreman
fakes the thing, and I've seen this work.
Jack Hendricks. And
no
good design. They actually sent Hall to the hoop on a backdoor, which left Hendricks open. He couldn't just deliver.
Berner down low from Arrington.
25-23. Panthers come surging back immediately.
A quick 7-0 run in about a span of a minute and a half.
Kellen Bohannon kick to the corner where Ryan Hall is. Down low to Crutchfield.
Oh, and it's swatted away by Arrington.
Thomas Arrington. A very feared rim protector last year in G-Walk. Had some injury issues. And coming back this year, not in the top 5 in blocks anymore, but his teammate Garrett Powell is.
It's only the 6th game of the year. They're 7th for them, so you got to give him time.
Oh, yeah, I will.
He'll be there.
Looks like it. Jack Hendricks inbound. Cade Morgan. Top of the key.
The Firebirds have gone ice cold from the field.
Crutchfield has to make that look the second time, but luckily gets his own rebound here.
No box out by Berner at all for the Panthers, and that ends the scoring drought.
Andrew Foreman sticking on Logan Miller here.
Hands off to Ziegler. Back to Berner. These names.
Andrew Foreman getting the rebound.
Foreman to Hendricks. Hendricks
for
no.
3. That's off.
I think the ref got in the way of Foreman's pass, and he had to alter the throw just a little bit. Fairmont looking to slow it down. This a minute and a half. A minute 35. No, you cannot hold it for a minute 35.
Cade Morgan. Pass to Foreman, who gets the lane.
Crutchfield down low. Oh, thank goodness they did not hold it for a minute 35.
Good play design by Fairmont.
And a foul called, and I believe that's going to be against Foreman.
And the offenses tonight are very fluid, Jared, as you see on the MVCC replay. Dish to Foreman. And the help leaving Crutchfield wide open for the easy lay-in.
I was just happy they didn't hold it for a minute and a half. John Pacenta checking in for the first time this season.
Didn't see him. Haven't seen him all season, right? I don't think so. He's a senior. Rather tall senior, too. 6'4".
That means he'll get to start on senior night.
Logan Miller from 3, and he gets
knocked down.
Knocked down by John Pacenta. I thought they were going to call that.
And Pacenta's going to get a foul there.
Thought he was going to get a foul for knocking down Logan Miller. Good sense of urgency there by John Pacenta, even with the foul. Arrington inbound to Berner, looking for a pass. Pacenta is all over him with that really giant wingspan. Bohannon covering Logan Miller, trying to push him into the trap, and they get it to the other side of the trap where Caleb Tabor is.
Down low to Berner. Oh, he had Arrington behind him. Tabor from 3, and it's good.
Tabor making something happen.
Fairmont up 3 with 40 seconds left in the first half.
Looks like they're going to try to hold this one.
Okay, 35 seconds is a little bit more doable.
25 seconds.
Better watch passing it along that line. That was close.
15 now. They've pretty much acknowledged that they're going to hold. You know, Kellen Bohinnick.
You've got to get some movement to the rim to give yourself a chance off of a miss. Bohinnick at the buzzer for 3, no good. Morgan, turnaround at the buzzer.
Morgan doesn't get it either.
And that's
So
how the
close.
first half ends. Fairmont leads 29-26, but Springboro storms back to cut a 9-point lead down to 3.
Going to be a barn runner here.
It could be.
Could we have 3 one-possession games in a row?
I don't know. I've never really paid attention that close, but it could be.
That would be a good night. That would be a good night.
Tonight's winning 50-50 raffle ticket number 692409. If that's your ticket, head to the announcer's table to claim your prize.
Come on here. Cade Morgan starts to drive on the Springboro guy. Kellen Bohinnick gets a look, drives to the rim, and straight in for a layup. So Fairmont begins the second half on a great note. And CJ Emanuel dishes to Garrett Powell. CJ is an interesting switch up. Logan Miller will come off the court. And CJ Emanuel will start this half.
Right, nice poke away by Ryan Hall. Bohinnick comes up with the steal out to Hendricks. Back to Bohinnick.
It's a great pump fake by Kellen Bohinnick. Now Bohinnick resetting the offense. He'll take the isolation lane. Hendricks hesitates and goes straight to the rim off the glass. That's just off. Kellen
Ball
Bohinnick
poked
gets
away
the
by
steal.
Bohinnick. Bohinnick off the glass.
And that's
no shot charge. We have got to see replay of this one. That's Bohinnick's first. Let's see, is it a... No, a little bit too close to call.
Very controversial call right there. And then Fairmont trying the trap.
Almost stole, passed out of bounds. Back to Tabor. Tabor from deep. No good. Burner does not get the rebound. Morgan throws it off of him. Fairmont ball. And Burner comes up limping. He just got up off the ground.
Oh, goodness. That's not good.
And he's coming up limping. Let's see if he comes out of the game.
Saying he's okay.
No, he's not. That's a lie.
And he's going to continue. Michael Burner will limp his way back to defense. Hall and Morgan discussing something.
All right, I'm going to go and run
possession.
around. I'm going to run around the back, and you're going to alley-oop it to me like Foreman. Back out Hendricks from deep. Hendricks no good. Crutchfield with an offensive board and put back. No, Bohinnick with an offensive board. No, they're good. Tabor came up with it. Tabor up to Burner.
No points. That's a travel.
Travel.
Michael Burner did not dribble, just took 2 steps.
I think the Fairmont student section is trying to put in their bid to be an official.
Licklider will check in here for Cade Morgan.
This is a rarity. Ryan Hall inbounding the ball.
With that substitution, it makes him a lot smaller. A lot more agile, and more deadly from the three-point range. Ryan Hall fakes the handoff.
Almost a double dribble. Bohinnick, kick out, Licklider. Back to Bohinnick.
And Bohinnick is really fast with the way he changes direction.
Bohinnick into the paint, swatted away. That is Arrington, I believe. No
blocked
foul.
By Burner. That was actually blocked by Burner.
Oh.
Going Bohinnick.
Out to Licklider. Licklider in, out to Bohinnick. Hendricks drives into the paint. Bohinnick to Crutchfield. Crutchfield off the glass, yes.
Great post play by the big senior, Dylan Crutchfield.
And they're letting a lot of contact down low, not being called.
Got to battle it out, that's a good way to play.
Tabor back to Emmanuel.
And Powell kicked the Burner. Burner
backdoor to Tabor. Tabor goes with an easy layup. And timeout Springboro.
And Caleb Tabor has 10 now. Matching Fairmont's leading scorer, Kellen Bohinnick.
This is just set up beautifully by Burner. I believe that is called a scissors play that Springboro runs quite a bit. You have the big man come out to the three-point line, and you have your point guard dart in.
Yeah, that's an interesting concept. The Fairmont JV used that last game. Thompson and O'Daniel.
And it works.
Yeah.
Because you draw the big man automatically goes with his man.
Well, especially if you have a post presence down there.
Right.
It really shifts the focus of the defense very quickly. Here we go, coming out of this timeout.
Andrew Foreman checks into the game. It looks like Cade Morgan's going to get to the bench, probably for a quick rest.
No, Morgan was on the bench.
Well, who did Foreman check in for? Hendricks. Or was Hendricks on the bench?
Oh, no,
it was Hendricks.
Yeah, it was Hendricks.
Down low, Bohinnick. Bohinnick off the glass, no. Crutchfield, taken to the ground.
Great hustle, and that is not good. Ryan Hall clinching his knee.
Tabor at the other end for a three, no. Arrington, rebound, turnaround, score, no. Crutchfield with a board, gives it off to Foreman.
Stout defense by the Firebirds down low. Andrew Foreman kick to Bohinnick. He'll get Powell.
Ryan Hall, it doesn't seem to be bothering him. Foreman drives into the lane, kicks out, poked away by Powell. But it's going to stay with Fairmont.
Sticking his long arms in those lanes. Number 2, Kellen Bohinnick inbounding here.
Hendricks is going to come in for Licklider. Foreman passes out to Hendricks. Hendricks runs into the paint, out to Morgan into the paint. Morgan down low to Crutchfield, and Crutchfield gets an easy kiss off the glass.
Beautiful ball movement, and if Fairmont keeps this up, they'll end up running away with it.
Crutchfield now has 8 in the game.
Cade Morgan came over for the double team.
Powell for 3, no. Burner with a rebound. Back to Arrington to Powell. Powell on a circus shot, no. And somehow Tabor comes up with a board, but he's going to be fouled by Dylan Crutchfield. That'll be his first foul of the game.
A lot of energy exerted from the senior Tabor. Getting in there and getting gritty. And Springboro is going to win. It's going to have to be the energy.
Tabor's first free throw is good. Makes this, it's a 5-point game. Deshaun Brown checks into the game for, who checked out for the Firebirds?
Crutchfield.
Oh, okay. With one foul, they're going to pull him.
When I saw Caleb Tabor last year, I thought he was an all-around player. I did not know he had this kind of spot-up shooting.
I don't really think
skill.
he had the chance to show it with a team led by seniors last year. Morgan on a backdoor.
Oh, that bounced off the rim, too. And Caden Morgan kind of hobbling on that right ankle now.
Arrington picks up his first foul.
Morgan's first is good. Morgan nails the second one.
Back to a 7-point game, and Fairmont calls a timeout. So with 3:17 left in the third quarter, Fairmont leads 37-30. Fairmont has 3 timeouts left. Springboro has 4. What does Springboro have to do to try and get back into this game? I mean, they haven't really been able to stop anybody once they get into the paint.
Yeah, I have no clue. They have a lot of rim protectors down there, a lot of tall guys. It's just a matter of having a mentality that no one's going to score on you down there. They're softer than uncooked bread dough down there.
And on the offensive end, they're just, I mean, it's a combination of not getting wide open shots to fall and forcing some of your shots.
Mm-hmm. They're just not getting the same flow. Here we go.
Inbound pass to Burner. Every time he gets the ball, the student section is going to yell growth spurt. Arrington was going to pull up from 3, but dribbles into the paint, and that is an unnecessary foul by Cade Morgan. Completely unnecessary for Morgan to even, I mean, Morgan just slapped him right in the hand. That is bad discipline.
Arrington puts it up.
And it's back to a 5-point game. Morgan dribbles inside the arc. There's nobody there for him to pass to. Ryan Hall into the paint, kick out to Brown. Brown swatted away by Arrington. And Deshaun Brown swats that shot away into the paint, intercepted by Cade Morgan.
Why did he even try that one, Jared?
Cade Morgan dribbles into the paint. Has it poked away, but kicks it out to Hendricks.
Hendricks has the lead.
Off the glass, no.
Almost swatted by Burner, but great contest by the big man.
Tabor has the ball left of the key. Down low to Burner. Burner on Brown.
There's the matchup you want to see.
And they go away from it.
Great bucket by Garrett Powell.
Garrett Powell has 9 in the game
He
now.
needs to get more looks. He got the first 5 points, and he has been a consistent spark for the Springboro offense. For bursting that, Cade Morgan.
Morgan loses it off the handle. Numbers for the Panthers. Pass off. And Powell will go to line to shoot 2.
Not sure how that was a foul there. Ryan Hall going straight up with him.
Probably swatted his hand as he went up is the only thing I could think of.
Well, great hustle for Hall to even get in the air and make Powell change his shot.
First one's up and no good. Falls off the front of the rim. Kellen Bohennick and Dylan Crutchfield check into the game for Andrew Foreman and Deshaun Brown. Powell's second free throw is no good. Morgan with the defensive board, and Ryan Hall is going to bring it up the court.
Hall pass to Bohinnick.
Bohinnick drive to the paint, kick out to Hendricks. Hendricks from three.
Quick release from the corner, no good. Good hustle by Crutchfield.
Oh my goodness.
How did he end up with that one?
And Morgan with the basket with an assist to Hall.
The big senior Dylan Crutchfield making a
He came
huge
out of
play.
nowhere.
Scrapping for that one. That's exactly what Albright wants to see. Has to be proud of that possession.
And the ball stolen away, saved by Morgan, and it goes out of bounds.
Hustle.
Heads up play by Morgan.
The toughness of this Fairmont team.
Where was this against Centerville on
keeps on showing
Tuesday
through.
is the question I have.
And Ryan Hall running the offense now, taking the screen from Hendricks.
I don't think that would really work.
That's a mismatch right there. That is a mismatch that Hall wants. Hendricks is going to go to the corner.
And I don't know why Ryan Hall's, unless he's just trying to back him down so he can have a clear run to the lane.
Ryan Hall getting that ISO.
19 seconds left and holding. He better watch out. He's going to get close to a double dribble. 10 seconds left.
Ryan Hall.
Wide open lane. Burner swats it away. And I think Bohinnick is going to be called for a foul.
No, I think that was a jump ball.
I didn't see anybody for Fairmont have a handle on it really that long. Okay. 4.3 seconds left, and John Pacenta just comes in for height on the inbounder.
Interesting spread out look for Springboro here. And Garrett Powell.
Burner turnaround at the buzzer, it counts.
Almost got it, bobbled up in the air. Good off-ball defense by Fairmont, and that'll send that one into the last period.
We're going into the last quarter of the game, the fourth and final, 39-35. All I can say is we better get ready.
It's going to be a nail-biter. Very entertaining game so far. And for how much Fairmont has seemed to take over the third quarter, Springboro is still only down by 4. It was a very close game, very attainable.
I was looking back at the notes from the Centerville game. The reason Fairmont lost that game is because they were outscored 14-3 in that third quarter against Centerville. So Fairmont, I think Albright made a point to come out and win that third quarter, which he did.
One of the biggest attributes of great coaches is halftime adjustments.
As always, from all of us at Highland Door Sales, go Firebirds.
All right, 8 minutes left in this game. We'll find out if it's enough or if we'll have to play extra. It'll be Fairmont's ball.
So here we go. Fourth quarter, Ryan Hall will get this one. And Fairmont will have the ball.
Kellen Bohinnick to open the fourth quarter, a three. No, he finds the front of the rim.
Open, almost gets the offensive board.
And it's going to go. It's going to stay with Fairmont.
Wow. Tremendous hustle. Ryan Hall. Dish to Bohinnick and they'll reset. Bohinnick analyzing the defense. Driving, isolation.
Basket's no good. Ryan Hall better watch out. He don't want to pick up a third of foul.
And every single time Springboro gets the ball, Fairmont is fighting.
Tabor for three, no good.
And more tough play down low, resulting in 2 free throws for Thomas Arrington.
Crutchfield will pick up his second foul. Arrington's first free throw is good. Cade Morgan going to go to the bench for a rest.
The hero last year of this very close game, Jack Hendricks. See if he will prevail.
Arrington's second free throw is good. It's a 2-point game, 39-37.
Springboro is going to put some pressure on here. Logan Miller is going to be waiting at half court for Andrew Foreman.
Foreman into the paint.
Good floater.
Burner with a board.
He just missed the trajectory by a little bit. It was a little low.
Springboro can tie or take the lead on this possession.
Logan Miller looking for a crease. And he hands
Back
it
to
off.
Miller. I thought he was going to take the three. Into the paint.
Powell, he'll take this one.
Oh, that one was halfway down.
Just off. Garrett Powell was coming up huge for Springboro.
Foreman out to Hall. Hall to Licklider.
Licklider has Arrington.
I would say that's a definite advantage in favor of the Firebirds speed-wise. Bohenick. Powell on Bohenick.
Licklider coming around.
Out to Foreman.
They're trying to get some speed mismatches on those handoffs.
So far, Springboro's hanging tough with it.
Great defensive set.
Bohenick into the paint, kick out to Licklider. Licklider from three, and it's good!
Goodness, good play design.
Licklider hits his second three of the game, and it couldn't be a bigger one, putting the Firebirds up 5. Fairmont coming out in a full court defense. Arrington loses the ball, but gets it back.
Oh my
Intercepted
goodness,
by
great.
Ryan Hall.
Great steal by Ryan
Hall
Hall.
to Foreman, and Foreman has it poked away.
Stolen by Logan Miller, crafty play.
Arrington behind the back. Let's see. Does he count it for goaltending?
That's gonna go down.
They're calling 2 shots. Let's see if this is halfway down.
Oh,
That is on its way down. That is goaltending all the way.
I don't think, honestly, it would have bounced off the front of the rim, and I think that's why they didn't call it. I don't think the shot was going in.
You got to give it the chance. Ryan Hall didn't even give it the chance. And all that, Licklider picks up a foul. Arrington's first one is good. Morgan and Hendricks come back into the game.
But Arrington very angry about the non-goaltend call. It's getting loud in Trent tonight.
Second one's up, and it's no good. Licklider with a defensive rebound.
The band wasn't even playing that time.
And now Ryan Hall's going to slowly walk up court.
Up by 4, you can see the comfortability in the Firebirds' manner.
And Arrington's going to be called for a foul. That'll be his second. But Springboro has a bunch of fouls to give.
Yeah, they have a bunch of fouls to give, and Thomas Arrington needs to keep his composure as he goes to the second half of this fourth quarter. They cannot lose one of their senior leaders. And a tough defender inside.
Licklider drives into the paint, kicks it out to Morgan.
Drive and kick, drive and kick.
Ryan Hall slowly backing out.
Driving, kicking.
Licklider into the paint, kicks out to Morgan. Morgan into the paint. Doesn't, oh, there he kicks out to Hendricks.
Cade Morgan. They dish to Hendricks, who dishes to Licklider. Has Garrett Powell, one-on-one.
The whole left side of the court is open. Well, now everybody starts to go over there. Ryan Hall into the paint. No shot charge. That'll be Ryan Hall's third foul.
So no bucket after that long possession, but
you consider that a makeup?
Good defense by Springboro. Now the senior Tabor bringing it down on Licklider. Oh, Licklider! Oh!
It stays with Fairmont. Or
very close.
Springboro.
I actually thought it went off Tabor's fingertips.
He'll have to inbound it right in front of Fairmont's bench, though.
Bo Hinnett coming in for Licklider. They have all their starters back in.
I was about to say the starting five is back in for the Firebirds.
Almost halfway through this fourth quarter now.
Hopefully everybody got full of Gatorade because they're going to be in there probably for the rest of the game.
Logan Miller past to Tabor. Tabor.
Back to Burner, out to Miller.
Miller resetting. Dish down to Burner, who has Crutchfield down low.
Timeout Springboro. 30-second timeout. That'll leave Springboro with 3.
And Burner in those one-on-one situations on Crutchfield, you think he would be more assertive with the size and length that he has over him.
He has the length and the height, but
the muscle.
He don't have the muscle to knock him around.
He lacks the strength, and I think that's really holding him back. I don't think he should let that ruin his confidence. I think he's lengthy enough to drop a couple post moves on Crutchfield if he really wanted to.
I don't know. Maybe we'll see.
Go Albright preaching on the sidelines. Fairmont looking to close this one out.
42-38, 3:58 left.
Still a 2-possession game.
Arrington set to inbound. Nobody is on Miller over here in the corner.
This time period makes or breaks good teams.
Powell turnaround jumper is good.
Quite a little spin in.
42-40. Basket cuts the lead in half. Ryan Hall guarded by Tabor. And Coach Euchre's telling him to get back. Down low, Crutchfield and Burner, I think, is going to pick up a foul.
Michael Burner, Crutchfield. Good awareness, turn him around. Knowing that Burner was going to bite.
First foul for Burner.
You can see Michael Burner putting on a little bit of muscle, but there is so much potential within that frame. So many things he can do. He's very skilled once you watch him play.
This will stretch it to a 2-possession game if Crutchfield can make it.
Nope.
Arrington with a rebound. Springboro can tie with a 3. Miller drives in, kicks back to, I believe that's Powell. Powell jumper from the baseline. No. Ryan Hall with a rebound. And Fairmont will take this under 3 minutes. Now Coach Euchre's telling them to get up on him. Morgan has Arrington off balance. Kick out to Bohenick. Hendricks into the paint. Morgan thought about a 3. And now Ryan Hall's going to take the ball out at the half-court line. Hall down low. It's knocked away. Arrington. It's going to stay with Fairmont.
Springboro.
Two and a half minutes left. Fairmont up 3, 43-40. And Ryan Hall slowly dribbling out. Crutchfield with a block, and Ryan Hall tries to split the screen and turns it over. Powell, kick out to Miller. Out to Arrington.
Arrington being guarded tightly by Cade Morgan, trying to take him in the post.
Timeout Springboro. Springboro will be left with 2. Timeout 2:07. Fairmont leads 43-40.
It's getting tight. Springboro needs to execute right now, Jared.
And Burner is still limping.
He's going to sit this one out.
The huddle, maybe. Let's see if we can see what Coach Euchre's trying to draw up here.
Well, if Burner goes out, that'll bring him one of the backup big men.
I think number 21.
Ben Ziegler, or maybe Logan Zier. He's a big man with a lot of shooting ability.
Yeah. Oh, they just put up 21 on the scoreboard, so it'll be Ziegler. But I mean, right now, Springboro is not executing on the offensive end. They're playing good defense and not letting Fairmont get any shots off. But the lack of execution on the offensive end is what is hurting them so far in this game. They have the possession arrow in their favor.
43-40, Firebirds lead. Springboro desperately trying to get their way up in this game.
Inbound pass Tabor. Tabor guarded by Bohenick. Tabor step back. I thought he was going to take the 3. Arrington working on Crutchfield. Blocked by Crutchfield.
With a huge block.
Ryan Hall with a tip.
Ryan
and Crutchfield
Hall
comes up with the loose ball.
Fantastic hustle by the Firebirds. And their energy is what almost won them the game tonight. We'll still see, but.
Still a minute 45 left in the 3-point game. And there was an off-the-ball foul.
The lead feels bigger than it is, Jared.
Tabor picks up his first. Burner checks back into the game. Springboro still only at 4 team fouls, so 2 to give.
And they're still only down by 3, Jared. They get this stop.
They have been getting the stops, and Bohenick dribbles into the paint and smartly dribbles right back out. And I think Powell just picked up his foul. Powell, that'll be his 3rd. Inbound pass goes to Hall from Bohenick.
Hall being guarded by Caleb Tabor.
And Tabor will pick up another foul.
Second foul in a row on Hall. It's the first time today Tabor has been guarding Hall, actually. So 2 straight fouls.
And 1 more, and they'll be in the bonus.
Hendricks is going to get the ball this time. Guarded by Logan Miller. Hendricks driving on Miller.
Hendricks almost fell.
Arrington behind him, getting trapped.
Timeout, Fairmont. Fairmont will be left with 2. A minute 12 left and still a 1-possession game.
They've been slowly running this clock without even noticing it. And that last defensive series by Fairmont was the best that I've seen all night. Blocked by Crutchfield, tipped by Crutchfield, tipped by Hall.
And Crutchfield gets up with a loose ball.
I have no clue how that happened. This Firebirds team is driven by something else tonight. What a scrappy battle we have on this Friday night. Now heading into the last minute of it, coming out of the timeout.
I wonder if Springboro realizes that there's only a minute 12 left. I mean, the way they've been playing defense and giving up the fouls, I don't know if their head's up that there's only a minute 12 left. And they haven't been playing that great offensively as they've missed their last 4 shots. Ryan Hall inbounds, and it's stolen away by Powell. And Morgan gets it back. And now it's just the ultimate game of keep away. And Berner better watch ripping for a foul like that, or he could get a tee.
And just as you were expecting on cue, the weight room chants. Student sections never fail to amaze me, Jared.
No. And they're never wrong, apparently, either. Foreman needs to make these. Foreman's first one's good. 44-40, a 4-point game. Foreman's second one is good.
5-point lead with the last minute of the game. Still ahead of us.
Springboro needs a quick score. Oh my goodness. Fairmont's now bringing out the football chant.
Logan Miller.
Springboro needs a quick score. Miller from 3. No good. Ryan Hall with an offensive board, and Berner picks up a foul.
Immediately with the foul on Ryan Hall.
I don't know if that was intentional or not.
Well, whether it was, smart move.
Fouling extends the game. It gives them a chance for points, but it gives you more time.
Well, still 47 seconds on the clock.
Ryan Hall standing at the free throw line. First one is up and good. Pushes it to a 6-point game. Second one is good.
Hall clutch with the free throws.
47-40, 45 seconds left.
Logan Miller surging down the court.
Kick out Tabor for 3. Tabor no good. Bohannon comes up with a loose rebound. Jump ball in favor of...
And Thomas Arrington had Dylan Crutchfield in a headlock.
Springboro. And that's good sportsmanship by Cade Morgan to help out Thomas Arrington.
Wow, I have never seen that before.
Let's see.
See on the MVCC replay, down on the ground, Dylan Crutchfield. Going for the ball.
I don't know if he realized that he got his in a arm or headlock. Inbounds pass way out to the arc. Fairmont Powell from 3. Powell no good. John Pacenta comes up with a board.
Not able to get anything going, and that's going to be another foul, and I think that'll do it, Jared.
I think Fairmont has their hand.
47-40, an opportunity to get 2 more points, 30 seconds left. This is high school basketball. This is just about over.
Would you believe me that this is the first time in the rivalry that the home team has won?
Wow.
Yeah.
Ever?
Ever. Well,
are you kidding me?
Since Max Preps has started, and that was back in 2001.
Jesus.
This is the 6th meeting, and the road team has won.
Wow.
And
that's an amazing stat for you.
Ball swatted away by Ryan Hall. Ryan Hall with a fake breakaway. Ryan Hall with the dunk.
And he just caps that one off.
The dunk doesn't count. They're calling a foul.
Dunk doesn't count, but Fairmont will still run away with this one.
Come on, why can't you let the kid have his highlight?
Technical foul call on Springboro by Caleb Tabor.
Oh. Technical foul called against Caleb Tabor. So that means Fairmont will shoot 2, get the ball back, and a possession arrow. So they can hold it for the final 16 seconds.
Excellent display of varsity basketball tonight. Here we go. GWalk teams fighting for it all.
This is
early in the season.
Bend, don't break mentality of the Firebirds. They were in a game. It was close throughout.
And how about their offensive execution compared to Tuesday tonight? Exclude the first 4 minutes.
Besides the first 4 minutes, Fairmont played, I think, their first all-around complete game for the first time in a while. Fairmont evens their record at 2-2 and will play Northmont here on the 19th.
And dribbling it out.
And Springboro will fall to 3-4. And that's the final buzzer. Fairmont wins 48-40, goes for the clean sweep and wins all 3 games.
And excellent games in all 3. This game was about right where you would imagine it would be.
All right, there it is. Final 48-40. We'll be back after the first of the year. Signing off with Jeff Allen, Jared Bergstrom, and the rest of Miami Valley Communications crew. Happy holidays, and we'll see you after then.
That's all, folks.